everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are doing more Moldavite energy experiments. In these videos, I like to take a piece of Moldavite and then add another crystal to it to see how the energy of the Moldavite changes and moves and what I feel from it. Sometimes it's very hard to explain. Sometimes it doesn't really make a lot of logical sense, but I try so hard to express what the energy is that I'm feeling, because I feel a lot of energy from everything. This is the piece of Moldavite we're going to be using today. He's pretty cool. And when I do these videos, I don't think it matters the piece of Moldavite that you use. In all of these videos, I usually use a different piece of Moldavite. However, I do use the same piece in the whole video so that at least that part is staying steady. And I think all of these ones that I picked up today, except for one, were actually requests from all of you. So if you guys do have a request of a crystal that you want me to try out with Moldavite, please leave it down below. I keep track of them and I do eventually follow up. The first one that we are going to do today is Larimar. Larimar is a very kind of like that soothing, calming, think about the feel of the water type energy. But I feel like it also has another more magical layer than a lot of the calming crystals do. So I think this will be very interesting. So we're trying Larimar and Moldavite. Immediate heart expansion. I wanted to take a deep breath and it's immediately a good uplifting feeling. Having my eyes closed, I feel like I'm seeing strobe lights over here and they do seem very happy. It's almost I'm getting the impression that they're so happy that they're hanging out together. It's almost like a party atmosphere, dancing, and the energy. I feel like because of the energy they have right now, like the bouncing up and down under a strobe light energy, I feel like they brought their individual energies together and they make each other more powerful, or they make each other more excited. It's definitely some kind of an accelerated feeling that I'm feeling. It's really hard for me to sit still right now. Like, you can't see it, but my feet are moving around like crazy. It's definitely, there's so much energy in this, and it is like I'm feeling it physically. If you can tell, I am talking a little bit fast right now. Some of these combinations I feel more emotionally and internally or through my third eye, and sometimes they give me very physical symptoms. Right now, the longer and longer I'm holding this, the more and more kind of amped up I'm getting. It's definitely something that's building, and I feel like I could run a mile right now, and I don't like running. It's very it's exciting because, okay, it's an exciting combination, but I don't feel like it's super overwhelming either. So I feel like this would be a really good combination for someone who wants to try a stone that accelerates Moldavite, but they're also not ready for the ones that are super weird or scary or whatever. Because while this is giving me a lot of energy and excitement and taking me to a new place I haven't been before, I do at the same time feel very safe, and it hasn't taken me too far out of my comfort zone, if that makes sense. And when I do try to force my physical body to calm down, my mental activity starts acting up a lot more. And I was going to say that now I feel the energy moving all throughout my body. Like, it started in my head, but it's not all throughout. It traveled down to my solar plexus and it stopped there, which I would have never thought with a blue and a green stone, but it's resting in just in my midsection right now. And it made me sit up straighter, which is a very solar plexus thing to do. But I also still feel it in my heart. It's almost like it's connecting my higher chakras. This is one of the ones that it keeps moving. It doesn't just stay in one energy. It's like they're best friends going on this epic adventure together, and they're just not going to stop. So I feel like you could carry this around all day and just have a completely different experiences all day long. They're not going to just sit around. They're not going to get you to somewhere and let you sit there. It's always, it keeps pointing me to different things in different directions and different energies. I really like this. Please try this. If you have Larimar and Moldavite, this is a really, really cool combination. Okay, up next we're going to do Garnet. And this seems like such an obvious pairing to me. I can't believe I haven't done it already. Specifically, Garnet is like the manifestation stone, and I also feel like Moldavite is great for manifesting things. I think they're both very protective and very ancient energies, and I'm really excited to try this. So we're going to try the Moldavite and Garnet together. Sometimes when I pick up stones, it's very uncomfortable at first. And if you ever come across that, I encourage you to sometimes, not always, sit with the energy, and it usually moves to something else. Okay, at first with this combination, I felt a little bit sick, a little bit like heavy, a little bit down, and then that went away and I didn't feel anything. I don't feel anything physically or emotionally right now, but I'm getting a lot of visual stuff. I'm getting, I just see these, it's like, I keep seeing these knights on horses in like full armor, riding around. This is bizarre. I just heard a little girl whispering to me. I could not understand what she was saying, but it's weird because it's like it's taking me back in time, but I'm getting two completely different time periods. Like I'm seeing the knights and everything, but then this little girl was dressed kind of more like Little House on the Prairie. But maybe that's just me not knowing what a little girl would wear in the time that these knights were around. So that's just my way of thinking of an old-fashioned outfit. I don't know what to think about this at all. For this one, I wouldn't pick it up for like physical or emotional sensations, like to get yourself through the day or whatever. And I mean, everyone's different, but just what I'm feeling, I would say this would be a great one for meditation because it's taking me to a lot of places. It's showing me a lot of visuals. I don't know what any of that means, but it's like that's what it wants to do together. It wants to teach and show you things, and it's a very unique feeling I don't think I have felt before with Moldavite. I've been taken to a lot of weird places and I've seen a lot of weird things, but it's not like that. It's more of a like a storyteller. I feel like it wouldn't just show you or teach you one thing. I feel like it would take you through a whole myriad of things. I'm going to do a couple different kinds of quartz next, and I don't know how different they're going to be. I love Tibetan quartz. I love Himalayan quartz. Somebody asked me to try both, and I was like, yes, please. So, Tibetan quartz, I'm just going to show you both of them first. Tibetan quartz usually looks like this, usually has a little bit of a darker inclusion inside of it, and most of the ones I've seen are double terminated, and they come in all sizes. Like I've seen a lot this size, but I've seen a lot that are like a third of this, and then they're made independents. They're pretty cool. I just love the energy off of Tibetan and Himalayan quartz. It just hits different. So that was Tibetan, and this is Himalayan. And the Himalayan always looks like it's been through something. It has a lot of bumps, and I'm gonna try this one first. So we are doing Himalayan quartz and Moldavite. The word cold popped into my head. I hear a lot of singing. It sounds like the Munchkins in Munchkinland and the Wizard of Oz, like that kind of small, high-pitched voices, and this, I would pick this up if I wanted to feel happy immediately. Like, I know I've had some other combinations that I say are euphoric or whatever. This is a childlike joy that is bursting out of everything in me. I love this already. I feel like I'm in heaven. I feel like I have gone so far up a mountain that I have passed the clouds, and now I am above the clouds in this community. Very quiet here. It's very cold. Everything is like bright white, but with these like pops of really vivid color. It's hitting me in all these waves. It's like I'll feel something and acknowledge it, like the cold or the quiet. And every time I acknowledge a new thing that I feel, I then feel something new. It's like a step by step process. It's really, I don't know how I feel about all of this, but it's giving me heaven vibes. I feel like there's a lot of people around me, but they won't come further than right here because they don't want me to see them. I'm not supposed to see them, but I feel them around me. But I'm getting like a very jolly energy too. Almost like, you know, when you see those like laughing fat Buddhas, like that. I feel it's just incredibly uplifting. It has cleared my focus a little bit, and I just feel like fantastic. Like bright-eyed and ready to take on anything, with an excitement for what I'm about to do, but also a complete sense of calm, which I think is hard to find sometimes, like a very accelerated happy feeling with feeling calm at the same time. I am a fan of this. Yes. Himalayan quartz and moldavite. Okay, now we will try the Tibetan quartz. This is a lot different, a lot different. I thought they were going to be too similar, and they are not. Much more pushy. The power in this is more like a wave that is so big and you're not expecting. It's just gonna knock you right over, like from behind. You don't know what's coming, and it's coming in like a train. I feel like this energy is coming for me, and I feel like it hasn't hit me yet. I feel like it's calmed down, like it overcame me. I surrendered to it, and now it's calmer, but it's like there's bright, bright, bright sunlight on my face. And not like a few stones ago, that was white light. This feels like sunlight, more of like the orange yellow cast to it. And it's not coming from all around, it's coming from one direct source. It's very watery, which I was not expecting at all. Like, I keep being shown like ocean imagery, how I felt the wave at first, but now I feel like I'm in the waves, but like being slowly pushed out and then like slowly back in. But I definitely feel like I'm floating. I do feel the same kind of like coldness that I felt with the Himalayan quartz. It's like it took me to water in two different forms, you know, because I was in the clouds with that one, and that's a form of water, and now I'm in the water. I feel something slightly ominous about this. I feel like it's trying to rock me to sleep so that it can then do whatever it wants. Which, I mean, if that were a person, I wouldn't trust them. Because it's a crystal, I'm like, well, I should listen to the crystal. Crystals are smarter than me. So that makes me feel like I want to sleep with this combination. I don't know how easy it would be because of the intense energy I felt at first, but that did deplete quite a bit after I allowed it to hit me. It's interesting, and now it's not going anywhere else. I'm just staying in that energy of the like kind of like being floated back and forth in the water. It almost reminds me, but the speed of the water almost reminds me of when I do Tai Chi. It's very calming. Maybe it's just like working on my energy. I don't know. I really think I'm gonna have to sleep with this one and see if anything happens, but I'll let you know. So that was the Tibetan Quartz and the Moldavite. Okay, someone asked me to do Apache Tear and Moldavite. So, I need a flashlight. Apache Tears are a form of obsidian and they are translucent. You can see there. It's pretty cool. So let's try the Moldavite and Apache Tear. It just makes me want to smile. I feel like I'm being surrounded by just a group of people, not in a bad way. I feel like this is exceptionally healing, especially for your heart, which makes so much sense. Apache Tears are one of the best stones, I think, for grief. I want to cry right now, but it's a feeling of release and relief. I felt the healing right away. I knew I was being healed. And then it moved to the heart and it feels so, it just makes me want to cry. I would say this is incredibly powerful for releasing things. And I think you could probably control it to, I would first sit with it and let it heal you how it thinks you need to be healed and let it release things that you need to release. We all have that. And then after that initial clearing, I feel like you could then use it with intention to clear specific things that you are trying to work on and release. And I feel like this is just wrapped in so much love and power, and just the healing is what is coming to the forefront. It's just extremely healing. And that's all I have to say about it. Like, I try to close my eyes again and go back. That's just all I have to say about it. So I don't know. So that was Apache Tear and Moldavite. Sunstone is one that somebody asked me to do. I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be really fun. Sunstone and Moldavite. This I feel in my higher heart. Like a lot of things I feel down here in my heart, I feel this in my higher heart. It's a very light, airy feeling. That's how I feel. Like it's just sitting there like this, like so happy everywhere it looks. Find happiness everywhere. I feel like that's what it's putting out. Definitely just want to dance, and it's very like jumpy, childlike, happy energy. I want to get up and dance, and I want to play in a ball pit, and I want to hit balloons around, and it's so much fun. And I want to go to the park, and it's very, very inner child, exploratory, happy, excited. And it's hard to get past that because I'm sure there's more in there, but it's very prominently giving off that energy. But again, a lot of times the first thing you feel, sit through it and it turns into something else. Interestingly enough, now I feel a very dark energy that's coming from me. I feel like there's this dark energy that's being brought out of me. I feel like this is an excellent combination for Reiki. I'm seeing a lot of light visuals now, different colors. See a yellow light, green, blue, purple, red, yellow, green, blue, purple. Reiki chakra work is just coming to mind. And I also feel like it's an energy that builds. It's giving me the same energy with each chorus, but each one is a little bit louder. Same thing, just louder. Same thing, just louder. Just over and over like that. Like it's on a mission. This is a cool one. I like it. I love it. It's another one that's like really fun to sit with. So that was Sunstone and Moldavite. Someone asked me to do, oh my god, I just thought this wasn't recording. Did you see my? Someone asked me to do Malachite and Moldavite. This one is more serious. I feel like it is feeling me out before it lets me know anything. Being shown a snake. And he's watching me, waiting to see what I'm gonna do. This is a very, I've never felt, I feel like I just walked into someone's house and they're like, what are you doing here? This could be a Kundalini thing. Like, it's not making it raise necessarily, but it's making it be awake and move around. It is the amount I can feel that moving around in me right now. It's a little bit creepy, but also like how cool. But it's very calm. It's very wise and knowing and calm and just kind of like stretching and adjusting, but not too really like worried about anything, but at the same time not worried about anything because it knows, it already knows everything that it needs to know, and it's all powerful, and it doesn't have to show that all the time as long as you know that it is in you. And now I feel it in my head right here. I'm being drawn to put it on my head, both of them on my head. Okay, guys, whatever. Woo! Yo, I feel like I just put an antenna on. Holy! My eyes twitching. There's so much energy coming in right now. I've never felt so weird. Oh my gosh. Casual, just how can I make this look a little more casual? I feel so awake and connected right now. I don't know what to say about this combination. I feel so many different things about it. It's all good. I really, 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 really like it. I don't know if I can accurately explain why I like it or what I feel like it would do for people. But me personally, I feel like now I want to wear this when I'm trying to work, when I'm trying to figure things out about my life. I feel like this is such a good guidance system that could be used. And that's what I feel like it's just full of knowledge, almost like a library. When you put these together, you can access things that you couldn't access otherwise. It's like a key. Very cool. I really, really liked that. The Moldavite and the Malachite. Okay, we're gonna do Super 7. Super 7 is such a cool, I'm gonna put it down. It's such a cool, powerful crystal on its own. I'm really, really excited about this. Okay, we're gonna do Super 7 and Moldavite. I feel more like happy dancing energy like I felt before, but this one feels more organized. Whereas before it felt like a bunch of people were just like jumping up and down or dancing. This one feels like a waltz, like a ballroom dance with actual steps and rules and just more organization. Boop. I feel like these two are secretly giving each other notes back and forth in class, and I can see them doing it, but I don't know what they're telling each other. I feel so blocked right now. Like I'm not getting anywhere with this. The only other thing I feel is I feel like there's someone right here, and I feel like they're like leaning on my shoulder, almost giving me a hug, but not really. And that's kind of all I'm getting from this. It's almost like I feel like I've run into this before where I can't necessarily feel the energies of them together. I can feel the energy of this and I can feel the energy of this, but it's like they don't want to combine, and it's not like they don't like each other, like they're telling each other secrets and stuff, but I just feel like they aren't into melding together for me right now. I don't know if that's like an always thing with these two, if it's just these two particular pieces or this particular day. I don't know. So that was Moldavite and Super 7. Okay, I have one more, and this one was not requested, but when I was finding all of these crystals today, I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I have to do Hackmanite. I think I showed this to you one time, probably in the crystal haul when I got it, and it glows under UV, which is so cool. It's hard because it like turns my fingers colors too. See the glow? There we go. So we're gonna try Hackmanite and Moldavite. I feel this immediately in my heart chakra, but it feels like a circular energy more than anything. Almost like the way that a hurricane looks. I hope this isn't just like turning on my psychic abilities. I hope there's not a hurricane coming. I feel slightly uplifted, like I want to smile, but not like a huge, just a little. It's like a content feeling, harmony, peace. I feel like someone is in my head on this side and they're filing things. I feel like those little drawers that like those little library drawers that you find all the things in. I feel like over here in my head there's a bunch of those and someone's like pulling them out and like going through them, maybe trying to find something. So is it trying to find a memory? Is it trying to heal something? Is it trying to bring something to my attention? Is it trying to help me remember something I don't remember? So then that could go in a few different ways. Is it trying to help me remember something from this lifetime I've suppressed, or is it trying to help me remember a different lifetime? It's like right here. You know when you're trying to remember something and it's like right here? It's right here. That's how I feel right now. Like it is trying to help me remember something. It's right here. It's right here. It's getting kind of intense. Now that I've said that, it's like, but I can't quite get to it. Now I feel a little bit sick, nauseous. Like it's really trying to push me. I really don't want to remember this, whatever it is. Oh my god. Dude, I feel like I'm this poor little girl in a different time sitting outside of a fountain in my village, and I feel like this shopkeeper just came over to me. I can't tell what his intentions are, but I feel like I know who in this lifetime I know as the shopkeeper. Like I can see the roads. The roads are made of dirt. I'm like 4. And now it's all gone. It just stopped. I feel like the more you used this, the deeper you could probably go with things. I think it's great for exploring past lives. That's just what it did to me, I feel like. It was interesting. Not a lot of like emotional or physical feelings, just like memory feelings. It was cool. So that was a Hackmanite and Moldavite. Those are all the combinations we're doing today, you guys. I hope you really enjoyed this. If you try any of these, please let me know what happens to you. If you have other suggestions for combinations, please let me know. These are so fun to do and everyone seems to really enjoy them, so let's just keep doing them. Okay. I hope you all have such a great day. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I will see you next time.